Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're in post-trade operations right now, you already know we are heading straight for a massive, urgent collision. We're talking about the inevitable crash between our traditional legacy systems and the lightning-fast world of tokenized assets. The operational reckoning? Yeah, it's officially here. Okay, let's dive into this. For most brokers, custodians, and asset servicers out there, the next 10 years are basically going to be what we call the hybrid decade, right? It's not some clean, magical break to a blockchain utopia. Instead, what we're seeing is firms spinning up entirely separate digital asset teams. And in doing that, they're creating these fragmented parallel silos that are frankly incredibly dangerous. Just think about the contrast for a second. On one side, your traditional workflows are super methodical. They're batch-based, settling on a T+1 schedule, running those end-of-day books. But on the other side, tokenized workflows are operating with atomic, real-time settlement driven entirely by smart contracts. We are looking at two fundamentally incompatible operating rhythms. And here's the thing, the greatest danger you face isn't actually the new tokenized technology failing. No, the single largest source of operational risk is going to be found right in the seams. I'm talking about the manual spreadsheets, those forced handoffs, and just the sheer friction of trying to bridge two completely different worlds. So let's look at a practical example, the tokenized bond coupon gap. This is the exact point where theoretical tokenization totally collides with operational reality. And this brilliantly illustrates the problem. Imagine you've got a tokenized corporate bonds that pays a coupon via a smart contract at exactly 9 a.m. Boom, the payment lands in your wallet instantly. But your corporate actions team, well, they're working off their usual batch notifications, so they don't actually process that feed until the very next day. Which means for 24 whole hours, your on-chain wallet and your off-chain book completely disagree. So for a full day, you've got this massive blind spot. And remember, nobody actually made a mistake here. The smart contracts simply executed way faster than the traditional workflow could even recognize it. Now multiply that 24-hour gap across dozens of tokenized instruments. Suddenly, your exception queue is completely overflowing. It stops being just a random error and actually becomes a permanent systemic operational cost. It is a systemic system failure. Which brings us to the business implication, one coherent framework. We absolutely have to start accommodating digital assets as a first-class asset type right inside our existing frameworks. So the crucial point is that executives literally have to stop building these digital silos. Genuine unification demands a single position management layer for all your assets, unified exception management, and common client reporting. Honestly, whether a break comes from a failed Swift message or some mismatched blockchain transaction, it has to land in the exact same queue. The underlying technology, that should be totally invisible to the operations analyst who's just trying to fix the problem. But you can't just upgrade your software here. You have to upgrade your people too. Firms need to build and reskill a fully cross-trained team. You need talent that's totally capable of handling a complex equity corporate action in the morning and then seamlessly pivoting to a tokenized fund redemption in the afternoon without viewing them as fundamentally different jobs. So I want to leave you with this final thought. As asset classes keep multiplying and settlement rails diverge, is your back office genuinely ready for all this? Because the firms that address this operational debt right now, before they scale, those are the ones building the ultimate competitive advantage for the next decade. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this gives you the exact framework you need to navigate the hybrid decade ahead.